What if Kristaps Porzingis had actually teamed up with Victor Wembanyama on the San Antonio Spurs? Imagine a front court with the unicorn alongside the league's most hyped young phenom, a duo that could reshape the NBA landscape. Well, that almost happened. But as the 2025 NBA offseason unfolded, a twist of fate sent Porzingis to the Atlanta Hawks instead. Today, we're diving deep into that near-miss trade, what it meant for the Celtics, the Spurs, and the Hawks, and what this could mean for the 2025-26 NBA season. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more NBA stories, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's get into it. The 2025 NBA offseason was one full of urgency and calculated moves, especially for the Boston Celtics. The team faced a long-term Achilles injury to their star Jason Tatum, which meant recalibrating the roster, and trimming payroll became a top priority. One of the most talked-about moves came on July 7th, when Boston traded Kristaps Porzingis to the Atlanta Hawks, as part of a three-team deal also involving the Brooklyn Nets. The Hawks got Porzingis and a 2026 second-round pick. Boston received sharpshooter Georges Niang and a 2031 second-rounder. Meanwhile, Brooklyn added wing Terrence Mann, plus the rights to the number 22 pick, Drake Powell. This move was generally expected. Boston needed to shed salary to avoid hitting the dreaded second-apron luxury tax. But here's where things get interesting. Porzingis reportedly thought he might end up somewhere else entirely. Porzingis told HoopsWire he had talked to his agent and figured one or more players from his team might be traded. For a while, he thought the San Antonio Spurs might be his next destination. That's right, the Spurs. But then Atlanta came calling, and while it was a nice surprise for him, it wasn't what he had prepared for. As Porzingis put it, "It was out of my hands." So, what exactly was the Spurs connection? First, a quick refresher on Kristaps Porzingis, aka the Unicorn. At 7'2", Porzingis is one of the rare big men who can stretch the floor, protect the rim, and score in a variety of ways. Drafted 4th overall by the New York Knicks in 2015, he entered the league with huge expectations. Now, in his 10th NBA season, Porzingis has suited up for 5 different teams: the Knicks, Dallas Mavericks, Washington Wizards, Boston Celtics, and now the Atlanta Hawks. Along the way, he's earned a 2018 All-Star nod, All-Rookie First-Team honors in 2016, and most recently, an NBA championship with Boston in 2024. During his 2 seasons with the Celtics, Porzingis averaged nearly 20 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and almost 2 blocks per game. What's even more impressive, he shot a career-best 50.2% from the field and nailed 39.2% of his 5.5 three-point attempts. That kind of floor spacing was crucial for Boston's title run, especially in a league that prizes versatility and shooting. But Porzingis's time in Boston was far from smooth sailing. His availability took a hit late in the playoffs. After suffering a calf strain in Game 4, he then tore a medial retinaculum during the NBA Finals. That injury limited him to just 7 playoff games and required surgery, causing him to miss the first month of the 2024-2025 NBA season. These health hurdles were a big factor in Boston's roster decisions and Porzingis's trade value. Now, let's circle back to the Spurs. League insiders were buzzing about San Antonio as a potential landing spot for Porzingis. NBA insider Jake Fisher reported that the Spurs held some exploratory talks about acquiring the 29-year-old big man. The Spurs were eyeing a front-court pairing that would feature Porzingis alongside their own generational talent, Victor Wembanyama. For the Spurs, this made perfect sense. Wembanyama's defensive versatility, combined with Porzingis's offensive firepower and spacing, could have created a nightmare matchup for opposing teams. But despite the talks, the Spurs never made a formal offer. The deal never fully materialized. Porzingis ended up in the Hawks' red and black, not the Spurs' silver and black. This almost pairing raises big questions for the Spurs moving forward. Victor Wembanyama is the face of the franchise and arguably the most exciting young player in the NBA today. Pairing him with a proven veteran like Porzingis would have given San Antonio a dangerous weapon to accelerate their rebuild. Porzingis's ability to stretch the floor, shoot threes, and protect the rim fits the modern NBA perfectly, and his experience as a championship winner would have been invaluable around a young core. Instead, the Spurs will continue to build around Wembanyama and look for other complementary pieces. Whether they circle back for Porzingis or seek out other veterans remains to be seen. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Hawks landed a quality veteran big man with Porzingis. He brings scoring, spacing, and rim protection to a team looking to improve its frontcourt. Adding Porzingis and a 2026 second-round pick gives the Hawks more flexibility and options moving forward. It will be interesting to see how Porzingis meshes with Atlanta's roster and what kind of impact he'll have next season. The 2025-26 NBA season is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in years. With the Celtics adjusting without Tatum, the Spurs developing Wembanyama, and the Hawks adding Porzingis, the shifting landscape will provide plenty of storylines. As for Kristaps Porzingis, his journey continues. And while the Spurs' dream didn't come true this summer, the NBA is nothing if not unpredictable. One thing's for sure, the unicorn still has plenty left in the tank. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Kristaps Porzingis's near Spurs move and the fallout from the Celtics Hawks trade, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell for all the latest NBA news and analysis. What do you think? Would Porzingis and Wembanyama have been a superstar duo? How will Porzingis fit with the Hawks? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.